England against Bangladesh. Of course, England haven't played yet. Bangladesh have played in Guyana. So England really have got to find life and adjustment without Catherine Brunt in their side. But they've got all the regulars, right, Lesley? You know, you've got the captain Heather Knight, you've got Tammy Beaumont, Nat Seaver, and Daniel Wyatt and Daniel Hazel. So there's a lot of names there who know how to play at the top level for England.
Absolutely, and your Shoal in there as well. And please, please, can the weather gods be good? We really need some cricket being played over there.
So when you look at that England side, and we saw how Bangladesh played against West Indies, you would say that England have got too many strong cards. Would you say that?
I think that's probably right. But look, I am looking forward to seeing Jahanara bowl again. I mean,
yes.
She got Dotton and she got Matthews and she got another wicket at the end of the innings.
Yeah.
And she really could zip the ball through a bit as well. So they have got a couple of players in there that could make life a little bit difficult for England.
Yeah, and of course, they reduced the West Indies to 106 for 8 in their 20 overs. It was the batting that let them down.
It was, yeah. And look, for the nations that are emerging at this international level, that is the area that is the hardest for them to bring up. We saw that with Ireland today. And it is the area that nations have to work hardest on.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, as Lesley's alluded to, is the fact that so much rain is falling in St. Lucia. We hope, obviously, that the square is dry, but the outfield is going to be spongy and heavy as well, isn't it? So it's not going to be easy like this outfield, where the ball goes here, it's 4.
Yeah, it is. It's been fantastic here. I mean, we shouldn't keep talking about what's happening here at Guyana. Let's just pray and hope that there's some overs bowled over there.
So just to sum up the England Bangladesh, you would think that England, they're the World Cup champions, they should have too much, but let's remember that Bangladesh are the Asia Cup winners.
That's right, but I think that the key to Bangladesh is restricting England to keep not many runs, and then they're going to have to go out and bat the life out of themselves to make sure that they get up to that level. It's a tough ask for Bangladesh, but they will be in the contest in the field.
Right, let's talk about Sri Lanka against South Africa. Now, Sri Lanka have got a number of players who've been around for a long time. Chamari Athapattu is their captain. They've got Prapadani, who's been around, Wardena as the former captain. They've got a lot of players, and Kaushalya, who've been around a long time. I just wonder whether Sri Lanka need some fresh legs, if you like, some younger players to come in. Yeah. Lesley?
Well, I think the warm-up matches told you that. I think you're exactly right, where they needed something to spark them, to get them up. But warm-up is warm-up. Playing in the Women's World T20 is another thing, and they will get up for this game against South Africa. Make no mistake about that. It'll probably be quite an even match.
Right, and for South Africa, of course, they've got such a strong opening partnership. Lesley and Laura Wolfhard. Lesley can take any attack apart. And I'm a big fan of the way Lesley plays the cricket, and Laura Wolfhard, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Lee is one of the cleanest strikers in the business, isn't she?
She certainly is. And if you have a look at that South African side, Dani van Niekerk, the skipper, she's such an inspirational leader. She takes wickets with her leg spin. She can bat. Marizanne Kapp, who on her day can bamboozle any top order. Sunil Lewis as well. There's talent in this South African side, and I think this is the stage now for them to prove that they do have this talent.
Exactly right, and Shabim Ismail as well is another one to keep an eye on, who is probably a player that's going to go up, up, up all the way. So, look, it's going to be a great contest first up for them. You talked about the conditions, about the amount of rain that's fallen. If they get play, there's still going to be, what is the on-field conditions going to hinder run scoring? Yeah,
well, I think you've got 2 great contests in St. Lucia. Fingers crossed from here that the rain stays off.